So you guys are definitely going to get your money's worth. I would definitely buy a ticket to come see the Boston Mass, so enjoy the show.
All right, Hurricane Jose. David Henry right next to you. David, a former 202 Olympia winner. That's before we, of course, we made a few changes to the weight categories, but you're still kicking, buddy, and still back on the Olympia stage.
Yes, I am. Thanks, Bob. Just like Jose said, we're getting up there, but I'm definitely blessed to be where I'm at. This is my 12th Olympia, and I've been competing for 13 years as a pro, and I'm not taking anything lightly. I don't post a lot of stuff as well on social media. Kind of don't like it, but just due to the nature of the beast, you got to do that kind of stuff. So a lot of talk's been going on about, where I should be doing improvements and things like that. And based on this year's Arnold, you guys, you make your decisions from there. But you will see something pretty nasty going on. So like Flex and Jose said, buy a ticket. It's going to be a hell of a show.
All right, thank you, David.
Well, let's go get back to the big boys here for a minute. And why not just go to the biggest one on the stage this weekend, Rami. Big Rami, you've been competing at the Olympia since 2013. You consistently moved up one spot every single year. You ended up in 4th place last year. Where will Rami be this year?
First, hello. I'm really happy to be here with my friends, and with all the respect for my friends, I'm coming only for first. I'm coming every year to win, but this year, I promise, I bring something new once a year for in Olympia. Yeah.
That's a huge statement.
This man ain't losing no muscle.
Phil, did you hear that? He's going to bring something that's never been seen before on an Olympia stage.
I think he means you.
I mean, damn, he's talking about a lot of Mr. Olympia champions then, not just myself. He's talking about being the greatest ever. So, hell, he ain't gonna do that shit.
You translate that, D?
Okay, I hear about the dream killer this year. But tomorrow, no more dream. Tomorrow's fact. Muscles is talking to tomorrow on the stage.
About time someone had the guts. About time someone had the guts to start talking. That's a lot of talk.
William Bodak. 5th place last year.
I've been waiting. I was waiting. Dexter. I was waiting. Dennis, I was waiting.
I'm sorry, champ.
I was waiting this whole time. What makes this Olympia press conference so awesome is when someone actually is very confident about their own God-given abilities and is willing to say it in front of everybody. That's what this sport is about, ladies and gentlemen. We train, we sacrifice, we give everything in our soul to go onto this Olympia stage to give you fans, the judges, everybody, something that they've never seen before. I know what that feels like. I know exactly what Rami's feeling. Hell, I was feeling that stuff when I placed 3rd at my very first Olympia in 2008. You know what I'm saying? I understand what it feels like when I was placing 2nd to Jay Cutler those years. And I also understand what it feels like to be a Mr. Olympia champion. So I get it. There's no disrespect with that. I expect Rami, Dexter, Sean, everybody, even the guys that ain't even here compete, at this press conference to feel that they deserve to whip my ass. I get it, but that's why I train so damn hard. That's why I give it everything I got. You think this is the first time I heard someone say that they're going to beat me? Hell, Kai Green used to say that stuff and he was a lot better than some of the guys up here. That's just being real. So let's just be real. Some of y'all know that too. So you guys want to see me get after it, keep on running your mouth. Because I too have improved. I too have made weaknesses my strengths. See, that's the difference between me and a lot of these other guys, is that even the writers, the analysts, the people, the bloggers, everything they say, Phil don't have this, and then I shut them up. When has anybody else done that? turn a weakness into a strength. I came into this sport with no back, no upper chest, and this and that, arms too big, shoulders too small, no thigh sweep, this and that. I've gotten rid of all that. They said, oh, his stomach needs to come down, this and that. I've done that. Did everything I've been asked to do. That's called bodybuilding. That's called bodybuilding. That's called sculpting the body. I came in and win it, but I wouldn't win the Olympia. My first loss was you skipped 3 years. You scared. 3 years. First 2, and then what happened?
I take 3 years off.
I was 25 years old when I turned pro. I was only competing for 2 years. I came out the gate, went in the Colorado Pro and the New York Pro. I knew that my legacy was not going to be predicated on how many shows I did at that time. Yeah, absolutely. You should say it. It was like, yeah, when Phil hits his stride, he's going to do his thing. And I did.
I jumped right in the fire. I went against Flex,
Yeah.
Paul Dillette,
Yeah.
Ronnie,
Yeah.
all those guys.
Well, shit.
Yeah,
I
I was
mean,
jumping right in the fire.
I mean, damn, and you got burned too. Like, shit. I mean, yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I get it. I get it. You did your thing. You a champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the champion. He's won the Olympia. He's won all classic titles. I got mad respect for him. You know, one of the biggest things that I was trying to do when I came on the scene was to look at guys that had an attainable physique to me, which was Dexter Jackson. When I got my first IFBB Pro loss, it was at the 2007 Arnold Classic where he got second, Victor got first. After that, I was like, I need to get hard, grainy, this and that separated. Consistency with conditioning like Dexter. And then once I was able to do that, I started getting improvement. Watch Dexter.
He's like Mayweather. He ran for years and went to get old and he can beat you.
That doesn't even make any sense.
See, when I was,
But that doesn't make sense.
you know how Phil is. He's always saying,
But then what happened?
I'm undefeated.
I didn't say I was undefeated. I said I came in here losing. I made sure I made improvement. Dexter. That's what I did. You know, there's a lot of
Can
people.
I finish?
No, because of the fact that you'll say, okay, Phil took 2 years off, this and
No, you
that.
took 3.
I took 2, bro. I didn't do the 06 and 07 Olympia. And then in 08, I got 3rd in my first Olympia. So if I would have took those 2 years off and came in 10th or 12th, then that was time
I
wasted.
came in 9th, but no, there's no time wasted.
That wasn't time
To
wasted.
me, the greatest is not about being #1 and winning every single thing. The greatest to me is you get better because of that loss.
That's what I did.
Muhammad Ali is the greatest of all time because he's won the belt, lost the belt, won the belt. I don't care about Mayweather because he's 49 and old. You always talk about Mayweather online. He's the greatest. He's not the greatest.
He's online all the time. I mean, but this is bodybuilding. This is bodybuilding. He's trying to change the narrative.
I'm just trying to I'm comparing you to him. That's all.
You're trying to create a different narrative that doesn't apply to me. That's what, see, this is what people do when you're the champion. People try to create different false narratives so then they get the deflection to detract you from what the hell is really happening.
No, that's not
what
what I'm
happened
saying.
is,
I said, well, you missed the first 2 years. That's all I said.
I missed the first 2 years, and then what happened after that? You don't even know my contest history. I went 3rd, and then you know what's funny? I got 3rd in my first Olympia. Then in 09, guess what happened? I got 5th.
You argue like a couple.
I got 5th. And what happened? I went back to the drawing board and took
back
second.
then.
It is what it is.
It's okay.
Hey, it's a 1 hour show, guys. Grab that microphone, gentlemen. Big man.
Hey, before you even get started, I want to say, is that jacket midnight blue or navy blue? It's a pretty color blue.
What's the difference?
I don't know how much you want to try to get this smack talk going with me, but I don't play like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll get a damn attitude and be ready to fight backstage. So let's just keep it focused on trying to pose and look the best we can. Before we get too self-absorbed, I think we need to take a minute to think about life in general. And the fact that we are here alive is a blessing alone, right? All of y'all out there have suffered some losses in your family. We as bodybuilders have suffered some losses, right? So if y'all would please keep your seats, but just join me for a quick few seconds of silence, all right? For the people that's not blessed like us to still be here, if you don't mind. Okay, thank you.
Cedric, one of the things that makes you one of the most popular athletes in the IFBB Pro League is your compassion is your outlook on life in general, not just bodybuilding. You've been very adamant over the years that bodybuilding is just one thing that you do. People use these phrases, I'm going to war, I'm going into battle, I'm going to do all these things. You're a military man. You know battle, you know war, you know reality out there. You've always had a great perspective on bodybuilding, even at this level, at the Olympian level.
Yeah, I mean, who said who out there? Who? Yeah, I mean, people that ain't been through some of the things that we've been through, this is the best thing they can come up with called battle, right? Whether it be in the army or on the streets. Some people just ain't been through shit in their life, so they're trying to make a beauty pageant into battle, So, but the thing is, I believe we up here to try to make our physiques look the best we can. And, to be honest, bodybuilding started, they were trying to find the most beautiful and most perfect physique there ever was, right? That's what they were doing. It wasn't, let's fight, let's act like tough guys, let's act like bullies, who's the biggest, baddest, and all that stuff, So I always try to take an opportunity to take bodybuilding back to its roots and the original intent of what the sport was designed for. I think it's important to respect that, because without that, then, what would we be doing right now? Maybe working somewhere in a factory or some shit. You never know, right? So, I just try to me, keeping it real is keeping it in perspective and realizing that all we're doing is getting up there in some bikini underwear, standing beside each other half naked. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's hope that Cedric finds some posing trunks before tomorrow. I don't want to see him in any bikini underwear, but...
Hey, I got them on right now, just in case. I drop my shit. No.
Platform is yours, my friend.
No. But, I will talk a little smack. Dexter is old and he get on my nerves. Rolly Winkler look like Jesus or ISIS. One of the two. Sean Williams got hair. I never even knew he had hair. And Josh got a funny shaped head. And Bob Chickarrillo got some long ass shoes on. Hey, and my last thing before I get out of here, I want to give a special shout out to Victor Martinez, Flex Wheeler, and Dexter Jackson. Listen, I was looking at magazines, right? When I had a weight set in my bedroom, looking at magazines, wanting to look like these guys. And to be up here to compete with them is absolutely amazing. Not an amazing accomplishment for me to be able to be with them, but it's an amazing accomplishment for them to still be able to do it at a high level. So I think they deserve a lot of respect and reverence for what they're doing, So shout out to those guys.
Thank you, Cedric. Josh Lenardowicz knows a little something about perspective. And Josh, it's been, obviously it's been a very telling year. Obviously it's been very challenging for you, but much like your buddy Flex Lewis, you're back on this stage and you're going to celebrate the life of Dallas McCarver, your training partner and your buddy, rather than mourn his loss. You're actually doing this for Dallas.
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone out there, the fans that reached out to us in this time, and a special thanks out there, you guys. Dallas' sister Katie's here, his partner Ashley. So that's, if you get a round of applause for them for being here in his honour as well. I think that's an amazing thing. And also to Steve and Jim for reaching out to Ashley in that hard time. I think it says a lot. Matt and Jordan Jansen, I don't know if you guys know, but Matt lost his brother the week before, and then he lost Dallas, and his wife's just their firstborn, and they've named him Dallas Jackson. So I think that's an amazing testament to him. And everyone that's reached out to us, I want to say thank you, especially to my wife who flew over the next day when it happened. And life is short, and just appreciate everyone being here and supporting bodybuilding, because that's what we love to do, and we love to entertain you guys. I don't know about the negative bikini speech that Cedric's talking about, but I think we're here all to impact lives and funny shaped head. What are you talking about? So, I just want to say thank you. Just want to say thank you to everyone for being here. Peace, love you guys.
See, that's why none of these microphones work. Everybody wants to drop the mic. Victor Martinez, no stranger to the Olympia stage. The Dominican Dominator is in the house.
Hello. What's up, everybody? Good to see a lot of you guys here today, this weekend. A lot of new faces, a lot of familiar faces, which is always great to see. Last few years I haven't done so well in the Mr. Olympia. I definitely had to qualify by winning a show, which I did this year. So definitely grateful. Not just, to be here, but to wake up every day, able to go through some mean workouts, spend time with my family, kids. And I'm not one to always complain. I'm one to always find solutions to everything that's not going right. And now I would have to say, being up here with these guys, always grateful for that as well. Last year, a few of these guys were ahead of me. My goal this year is to come in with, with what I brought in this time around and put these guys behind me. So that being said, I feel better, I look better, and in the end, it's up to the judges.
Well, Vic, obviously you got the return of Flex Wheeler. Johnny Jackson not here today, but is in the Olympia. He's making this his last show. He's going to call it a career right here on the Olympia stage. It'll be a very special moment Saturday night. Jose was talking about seeing the light at the end of the tunnel in terms of career. Vic, you've been on this stage many years now. How much more gas you got left in the tank?
That's definitely one I wanted to address. It could be this one or next year, but it's also looming. Again, I want to be able to enjoy a little bit while my joints are still put together by Scotch tape, so. And I mean, it's hard to make that decision. Johnny is a warrior, and he's one of, again, I look up to him many years. We've been competing on the stage for many years, so, seeing him leave is something that's, resonates with me because it's coming. It has to come. You have to know when to hang it up, and I had great years competing with many great pros, Dexter Jackson. I mean, I don't know how he does it, but he's definitely one that inspires me. All these years, Flex coming back, I think is beautiful, and it gives you that extra fuel you need to keep going. And definitely, it's coming, Bob.
Well, Vic, some years ago we were on the expo stage. Checked at the press conference stage, and I asked Ronnie Coleman when he was competing, still defending the title, who do you feel like the next Mr. Olympia could be? He mentioned your name, Victor Martinez. So I'm going to revisit that now, Victor, and ask you, who do you see as the next guy past Phil to take over the Olympia throne?
Well, you're asking, again, I thought I had ones. I could say what I believe, but it's not on me. It goes back to the judges panel. We all working hard. We all believe something, and it takes a lot of belief to make you that champion. We have our favorites. I have favorites up here. I like Cedric's physique, but at the end of the day, it's not up to me. I can predict all I want. You got these bootleg writers always predicting what they think is best, when most of the time they're always wrong. They always lean towards, whatever they hear or see because of one good angle picture, So that being said, I mean, again, it goes back to the judges. I'm not going to sit here and start naming names. Again, I have my favorites, and and especially a new one, Lionel Biecki. You never know, guys. You never know. These young guys are coming right back behind us, and they look great. But I will definitely represent. I'm definitely going to bring in better than last year. I mean, last year was a flop, and I definitely came here to vindicate myself.
All right, thank you.
I can address one more person here that cracked the top 6 for the first time last year. The Beast, Rolly Winkler. Rolly, you ready to crack the top 3? Crack, not crock. Crack the top 3. Are you ready to take on these guys?
First of all, I want to say, everybody, welcome. That's my opinion to do this year, the top 3, for sure. I go for it. I train hard for it. Also, everybody train hard for this competition, for Mr. Olympia. And we see what's going to happen on stage tomorrow.
Nathan, you guys train in the same gym, you guys train together. You going to take him out?
First of all, guys, thanks for coming and supporting us. We appreciate it, As for taking Rolly out, even though I'm a training partner, I believe I can. Last year I came off the blocks. I gave the judges and you guys something to look at. I believe I had one of the best conditions on stage for my first Mr. Olympia. I'm now maybe 14, 15 pounds heavier with the same condition, the same package. Like Phil said, my weaknesses, not my strengths. As I take a moment, I believe for me, without being big-headed, cocky, I believe I can get between 8 and 6. Just with my physique itself and showing what I've got and just what it says, you know.
Awesome. That's what we want to hear.
Hey, I want to get to the good stuff. So far, Josh has gotten rid of his hair. Sean Roden has grown his hair back. What's going on with the beard ruling? We're not keeping the beard for the stage, are we? The beard's like a curse. Nobody wins with a beard.
The beard is something, it's my style, it's what I want. It's what, you know, never do that, you know, but, you know, when you focus, you train, eat, sleep, you don't care about to be nice in the gym. What the fuck? You know? And the beard, yeah, it's my style, but tomorrow, we gotta do the baby face.
Oh, I think being pretty is part of it, Phil.
What Cedric said about earlier, but yeah, everybody prefers us being more clean cut. I mean, let's just be real. I cut mine up like Lewis. He cut his off. He cut his off. We all do it, you know, because we know those pictures are going to be lasting a lifetime. So the last thing we want is to have these grays and whites showing. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be looking like some bum. But hey, if someone can rock a beard and do it, hey, they can, but not me. I'm more clean cut. I'm good.
Like I said, don't forget about the red when you're talking about the grays and the whites.
You're sitting here with another athlete that broke through 2 years ago, William Bonac. William, you cracked the top 5 last year. Just wanted to show the guys with a full, dense pack. What is William? Let me ask you this. You moved up from 8th to 5th. 15th, 8th to 5th. Now, what's next for Will? You got these guys that are similar in height. What is William bringing to knock him off?
My best package, of course, you know. So I'm expecting for me and Phil to be the last man standing tomorrow.
Whoa. Phil, you got another man. Will you knock him out? You had a virtual pose down. I saw that on the social media somewhere where they turned you around. You actually thanked somebody to have that put that picture up. Is that the shot that you want to beat him in?
Sorry, I didn't see that shot. I was running around, man. I have no time for the internet stuff. So
no, I thought you commented. You said thank you for. It's an honor for you to compare him with the champ.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah. Sorry about that.
So is that the shot you're gonna knock him out in?
That was a picture from 4 years ago.
Well,
so think about it.
Yeah, think about it, DJ.
Well, let me think. Give me a couple of days.
I got Breon Ansley down here. He made quite a splash last year on the Olympia stage. A lot of people thought you should have been in the winner's circle, my friend. A lot of fans out there, Breon.
Well, I definitely appreciate all the fans. I love you guys to death. I thank you guys for coming out, man, and giving and being so supportive of what we all love to do here, our passion in fitness and bodybuilding. And it really is a beautiful thing to have everybody from all over the world come together in this type of capacity with all this turmoil going on. So it's truly a beautiful thing to see all this and to have fun with it. And let's rock and roll, man. Let's rock and roll and let's have some fun.
Breon, we talk about classic physiques, and yours is a name that comes up quite often. You're not the biggest guy on the stage, you don't claim to be, but you're put together about as well as anybody can be put together. And a lot of times, your name is brought up when they talk about what we actually should be looking for when it comes to not just presenting a physique, but a classic physique in the truly sense of being classic.
Yes, well, I take pride in that. I just work. That's how I train. I train for total balance, total symmetry, and just a total flow of the body. And that's what I think I bring to the table as far as classic bodybuilding is concerned. And we shall see. And we shall see what it's all about come tomorrow night. If it's really that way, I think it is. I think it's the winning package for classic division, and I'm excited to show everybody and the judges very excited about it.
All right, thank you, Brian.
Well, we would like to do something that we haven't done in quite some time, and we will give the audience a chance to ask questions to any of the athletes up here. So we will have a microphone out here to take some questions from the audience. Guys and girls, feel free to ask anybody whatever it is you want to know. Oh, we have somebody standing right there.
George Brown, IFBB Men's Physique.
Speak up, George. Be loud.
How's everybody doing? Been sitting back watching, and guys look nervous. Jeremy, Ryan, how you guys doing? Looking at the top 5 from last year. That's from last year. How you feeling, Jeremy?
I feel great, man. How do you feel?
I feel like cash money. I feel like there will be no war for 4 this year. I feel like you'll get exposed from some of your weaknesses. And I will be the one that's doing the exposing. Like Breon said, I have the complete package, nice flow, and I will present it tomorrow night.
Wait a minute, you compete this weekend?
Oh yes, I'm
competing. We have a call out.
Definitely competing.
I wish you luck getting in that top 5.
Definitely. I always, appreciate your, that was funny, your competitiveness, but, you're going down. Ryan, you always present a nice package, you're going down too. Dre, you already know, between me and you, it's, may the best man win. I know he's going to show up sharp.